we, we need an intro. Help.
SOS.
We need an intro. We need loud music to cover up how shitty we are.
Isaac? Vice.
1 second, I need to fix. Well, why'd you mute yourself anyways if your mic doesn't
Yeah,
work?
hold on.
Okay, so
Just one. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna open Resolve because there's a lot of sound effects and shit. So like maybe I can find something there,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
that'll like.
can you get a boom? An Inception boom?
What'd you just say?
A boom.
And boom.
A boom.
Right, said
Oh,
boom. Yeah.
Just say fucking Inception, because I don't know what you mean when you say bois.
Inception. Okay, fine.
Just say Inception next time, please. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, Inception. There you go. Can get Inception here.
Audio. Those are all audio effects, but like I want actual sound effects.
Okay.
That was my phone going off. Is that a flag? Give me 1 second.
So,
It'll be on in a minute.
yeah.
You know what I can do also, because I know how audio works now. I can just fucking download sound effects.
You could.
There you go. Do that.
Because I know. Oh, I'm gonna need a minute. I need to find the right one. Movie sound effects. And I'm just gonna download them.
I was just say, hold up. I feel like my new speaker setup. I can just aux it right into my phone and we can
No,
just
no,
play it
no,
over the mic.
No, I can.
No, I know.
I can just take the original source. Ocean sound effects? No, I don't want that. Sound effects for action films? No. Applause? Maybe applause. Yeah, sure.
We can do.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Jesus.
Who was that?
That was you without Isaac's headphones being in.
That was loud as shit. Don't do that again.
Okay.
That was terrifying.
That fucking scared me.
I'm on the computer now.
What? No, I didn't want that. What are you doing?
How do I sound?
Better.
You sound a lot better now.
Okay, sweet.
So,
That's cool.
applause sound effect. I have that.
Well, we could do it like a talk show intro.
Well, that's us singing.
Yeah.
Because, like, we just do, like, the, hey guys, what's up? It's the crew.
It's real time.
Hey, what's up? It's Team 10.
Ah, fuck, what's Keemstar's thing?
What is Keemstar's thing?
Killer Keemstar, or something like that.
No, that's how everyone makes fun of him. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up.
Okay. I've never seen Keemstars, so.
Top result, Keemstar screaming. Oh, we're idiots.
Hmm.
What is up, Drama Alert Nation?
That's what I thought it was, but I was
Oh,
like,
Nation. Oh my god.
Why didn't we fucking think about that earlier? Jesus fucking Christ. I don't want Google Movies right now.
are you sure about that?
Can we just
Yes.
have can we just have like an audio of a
Shut up,
train
Siri.
crash right now? Because this is what is happening right now.
Sound effect. A whoosh transition sound effect? Hold on.
Oh, well, Isaac left.
Oh, that's nice. Awesome. Awesome, starting off strong. Our backup just left.
Well, that was Isaac. Dude, he wasn't doing anything anyways.
That's true.
I'm getting all
Alright.
like
Should we
Inception
just like
style.
skip the intro?
Inception
or...
style foghorn. Here it is.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's a bois.
Wah.
It's called a foghorn, by the way. That's not just a
Foghorn?
Inception
Okay.
bois.
Well, yeah.
But it really is just the Inception Wall.
That's because that's all anyone knows it as.
Bus horn, lightning, gunshot, water drop.
Drip drop.
We're looking. What are we looking for? Are we doing? Because if it's called real time, right? Should we have like a cinema reel, like the?
That's what I was thinking. Is like we could have a cinema reel and then the applause and then like our intro. I'm recording this, by the way. Just don't mind.
Okay.
This.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's gonna be cut out anyways.
Yeah.
If I'm editing, I'm gonna cut all this out.
Okay.
That's a burning sound effect.
Oh, like when the film reel burns at the end of the movie.
Yeah. Film reel sound effect. Vintage movie projector.
Hey, look, here's my own piece of shit laptop that worked for a couple. That worked for a
Alright,
little
let's.
bit and then died.
Alright, let's just let's copy and paste that, and I'm gonna download. No, I downloaded the wrong one. Fuck.
Hello there.
Hello. You
Welcome
should know
back.
every time we do this, I have audio problems.
You really do.
Cause I have to keep switching to my desktop and my laptop, so I keep getting messed up.
Well, just fucking only do it on one then.
I'm trying, okay?
He's trying his hardest, Dad. Gosh, you never understood him.
Oh wait, you know what?
What?
I just had a thought. All right, so like for this is being uploaded onto the barbecue channel, right?
Whatever you guys want.
Most
I'm
likely
saying 'cause-
barbecue channel.
I was gonna say because I actually have an old film reel camera on my desk. And, like it fits on a tripod, so like if I can get pictures of that, and like we can use it for like thumbnails or like even if we thought it was good enough to make our own separate channel just for movie shit.
Yeah. Max just asked, "Are you recording?" No, we're doing this shit for fun.
Yeah, tell them to join.
I'm doing something
Alright.
right now. Hold on.
I'm gonna drop a picture of my camera,
Okay.
and I'm gonna leave it up to you guys if you wanna.
This isn't my thing, so I don't know if you want my opinion, but
Well, you didn't watch Aquaman.
I know, but like, I don't my opinion on your camera stuff.
You're the if you're still gonna help publish it, right? Because if it, all right, because like it's probably gonna start out on the barbecue channel, and then again, if it gets successful, we'll move over or whatever.
Wow, I see how it is.
No, I'm just saying, like
You're too big for me. I get it.
I didn't say that.
Subdivisions, Isaac. We've talked about this.
You're not the one seriously considering a film career, all right? So fuck you.
I,
All right,
Isaac's-
that's my camera.
Isaac's the one seriously considering an environmental career. Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, like the side pops open. It actually has. I can send another picture.
Yeah.
Hold on.
that's a cool logo. I like that.
That is really cool.
Well, hold on. The damn it. It came with a film reel, but it's all fucking junk because I got exposed to sunlight. So
Aw, that sucks.
I mean, I can probably find them somewhere online. But,
No,
like,
I'm sure you could, but... Hello.
oh my, what is?
Are you racing?
Jason?
That's Max.
No, I know it's... But, you know...
It's a train crash, just like this train.
That's way too much background noise.
Max
Okay.
is actually on a train.
Yeah, I'm broadcasting. I'm joining the podcast from my trip to New York for my Saturday Night Live appearance.
Dope. Amazing. I didn't
Pete
know that
Davidson?
you were invited to
Alright.
Saturday Night Live.
Max, what time are you leaving?
Like latest 6:30.
Okay.
All right. Well, we're gonna need just a couple minutes because like we're still trying to figure out some shit.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like right now we're trying to figure out an intro.
That looks really cool, honestly.
Vsauce.
Yeah.
And again, it'll mount right on like any tripod.
Yeah.
Are you guys
Who
Like-
steals that
together right
tripod from Shagnans, by the way?
What's up, Max?
What?
now? Are you guys together right now? Or are you sending pictures?
Who's sending pictures? They're
I'm
in
just
the
sending
Discord.
pictures over
Yeah,
Discord.
Yeah.
I just scrolled down.
We're all in the same room over Discord.
Well, actually, hold on. I got one other thing too.
We're doing
You know
the
what?
Let's
Always-
plays.
No. I'm still talking about a camera. I can do more shit with it because like this is a hand crank one.
Camera. See?
Yeah, I got it for free. Like, hold on. You know what? Fuck it.
Hold on, you got that for free?
Who are these other
I got-
people?
I got it for free at a yard sale. My parents brought it home one day, and this fucking leather strap. That's not getting fixed. I'm just gonna rip that off real quick. All right.
Who are the other people in here?
I'm gonna be
Says-
muted, so.
Yeah,
I'm
Isaac's
just
gonna
gonna
be
use
muted.
No, I'm
It's
talking
just-
about. I'm talking about in this group as a whole.
Alright.
It's the barbecue. It's.
Oh, it's.
I know it's.
Are you
I'm
talking
not-
about real time, or are you
Isaac.
talking about like
I'm gonna go down the list online right now in the call right now. Charles, me, Isaac, you, Jason, even though he's online.
Jason?
Oh, Ryan Zero, it's Jason.
He's playing
Zoester?
Jason, playing Destiny.
Zoester, that's Dylan.
Yep.
Offline, Captain B, Brienne, Cynthia, that's Mason, Becca,
Okay.
and Tommy.
Those two are the ones I had no idea who the fuck they were.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. But hold on, real quick. I can do my own sound effects with this.
Oh yeah.
That sounds really satisfying.
That's me winding
There
up
we
the
go.
camera. Also,
Ooh.
That sounds so satisfying. I
yeah, because
definitely.
it's all gears and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, and you can open up the side too, like to put the thing in. Like you can watch it. Like the thing spins.
Mhm.
Okay.
We can figure that
That's
shit out later. Anyways, let's
Yeah.
get back to the fucking Aquaman review. Sorry, Leather. I know you're vintage, but like, you were just in my way. Okay, how do we start this?
How would you like all our initial opinions? Like, did you like it? Did you not like it? What'd you think?
So how about we introduce who's here first?
Actually, yeah. From the top.
Oh shit. Hi.
So
We
just
should've
go.
planned this out.
So go down. We'll start with Charles, and then
Wait,
me, then
should I mute now? Or
you should mute.
Yeah.
okay.
We'll let you know
Yes,
when you can
yeah.
come back in.
Boy.
Boy.
How do I start this shit?
Okay,
Hi
alright.
everybody, welcome
Okay,
to
how about
Real
we do-
Time, where we review movies.
Who are the main people in this?
It's me, Charles, and Dylan
Yeah.
are the ones that are gonna be running this.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And like we said, you can pop in from time to time because you say you're not gonna be here full time.
I'm not gonna be. So how about you guys start it with like?
Yeah,
this
so
is
we'll
the first
we'll
one,
just
right?
introduce the next person. So it's like, what's
We'll
up, guys?
we'll introduce ourselves
Yeah.
and we'll be like, oh, and special guest Max.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Okay, there you go.
All right. So do you want me?
How about hello? I'm Charles. I'll say I'm Dakota. Hello, I'm, and then special guest.
All right.
Does that make sense?
Quick question.
Oh,
Can you do it in
wait,
British voice?
What?
Can you do it in British voice?
I'm not doing a British
No,
voice right
none of
now.
us are doing a British
Okay.
voice. You can if
We're-
you want,
fine.
Dylan,
We're
but
taking
we're not
it
gonna
seriously.
Okay.
confuse the crowd, Dylan.
Please.
Take it seriously.
Take a cereal, guys.
All right. What's up, guys? I'm Charles.
I'm Dakota.
I'm Dylan, your boy Dylan.
And special guest.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey. Hi,
All right,
Max.
for the session, we're gonna fucking.
Words.
Words.
Hold on, let me see. Excuse me, I'm a bit parched. Let me retry that. All right, let me retry that.
Are we restarting this from the top? Or
No,
what?
we don't
No.
have to.
Okay.
I'm just gonna
Editing's a beauty.
Yeah,
Alright.
you can edit so much shit out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, true. So go over what we're doing.
Hold on, I need to word this in my head.
Write it down.
No,
We
I don't
should
need
get
to
a
write it
script.
down.
That'd be smart.
Yeah. that
So
would
here
be a good
we're
idea.
reviewing the feature film Aquaman by Warner Bros. Cinema.
Directed by James Wan.
James,
Written by James Wan and Jeff Johns.
They
Yes.
did
and-
pretty good.
Should I get like an IMDb page of this or what?
No, we don't
That's
have
the
to because
editing,
it's yeah.
Okay.
Again,
I'll probably
anytime we
just pull-
talk,
Which
Yeah.
one do you want to start off with your initial?
let's just go down the list like we've been doing. Charles,
Alright.
opinions?
That works though, because I'm actually I'm at the bottom anyway.
Well, Dylan's below you, but
Yeah.
Oh,
But Dylan's
whatever.
gonna go ahead anyways. But
right, and then Max afterwards.
Yep.
All right.
all right.
Actually, wait, before we start, I should point out, let's not confuse anybody. Let's let people have their turn to talk and not interrupt.
Okay.
You know
Because I'm
that's
just
not
saying
gonna
we-
last.
I'm just
It's gonna
saying,
last.
Let's try to.
It's
I'm
gonna
just-
last after the initial reaction. Then that's it.
I'm just
if
saying
you-
because we've
if you
had problems
feel
out
the-
before.
If you feel the overwhelming need to interrupt somebody, try to make it very clear that you want to talk.
No, we'll save that for discussions, like initial reviews.
okay.
Like this is my time
Okay,
to
yeah.
talk, and then
Okay,
we'll
yeah.
collaborate afterwards. That's what I'm saying.
All right. Yep. Yeah.
All right. So initial review. I enjoyed Aquaman. It's a pretty decent film. Decent acting. Script could have been a little bit better, but I overall enjoyed it.
Is it
Coda?
my turn?
I'm,
okay.
I'm just doing this one.
Aquaman, I thought it was really good. A lot longer than I thought it'd be. It was close to 3 hours. When we saw it, it started at like 10:05.
Yeah.
We walked out of the theater
At
almost
1.
at 1 a.m.
Yeah, you guys were
Which-
out of there pretty fucking late.
I got
But
that.
regardless of that, despite how long it was, I didn't. There was no point where I wanted it to end so I could go home. I enjoyed it the whole way through. I was thoroughly entertained. A lot of it was cheesy and whatnot, but like it worked with its charm. Jason Momoa was a pretty good choice for Aquaman.
Oh yeah.
I
My
like him
biggest-
a lot.
I loved the sound design in this. A lot of it reminded me of Subnautica, where the fact that it's just empty isolation, the booming echoes in the theater, just the
Yeah, the bass
thought
and the score they chose was really good.
humanity has discovered less than 10% of the oceans, and like for all we know, everything we saw in Aquaman could be fucking real, and like that just blows my shit away, because to think that could actually be real. But in short, I loved Aquaman. I would see it again. I would buy it on Blu-ray.
Can we please talk about the drum beating squid?
That's
We'll
pulled
get
straight
to
from
it.
the comics.
That
We'll
was
get to it.
easily my favorite part of the movie.
All right, hold on.
Okay. So I'm gonna start us off with this movie. It surprisingly met my expectations because I literally had none.
You were the same way with Den of Thieves.
It's the same with every movie.
Yeah,
Uh,
there's no hope for Dylan.
Anyway, keep going.
it's a cliche, mediocre fucking movie.
Are you talking about Den
script
of Thieves
sucks.
or Aquaman?
No, he's talking
Aquaman.
about Aquaman.
Aquaman.
Okay, good.
He said that right as we walked out of the theater
I'll give
too.
you credit. I'll give you credit. Den of Thieves is better than Aquaman.
I
Den of
don't
Thieves.
know about
Better
that.
than Aquaman.
They're two different kinds of movies. All right, is that
Okay.
your overview?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. I'll get more into it as we go through the movie.
All right. Well, I liked it a lot. I thought it was really, really good. In my opinion, it's definitely one of the better DC movies that's come out recently.
Mm-hmm.
I really like Jason Momoa. I think he's really good. I didn't know he was in Conan until I looked it up. Anyway, regardless, same thing to me. It was kind of the same thing with a lot of DC movies. It felt kind of like set up. Like
Mhm.
there were points in the movie, a lot of points in the movies I would notice. Like you'd be focusing on the characters talking. Like for instance, can I say scenes or is that are we,
Mhm.
okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like one of them that I remember pretty clearly was when they're on the boat, just kind of like talking and like floating out to wherever they're going.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
they're
then
going to
the
the
trenches
Like
come out.
it really stuck out to me. Like hey, they're talking, but like the background really looks like a set. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah.
That was like the only real
Yeah.
thing that stuck out to me that was kind of weird about it.
Mhm.
Other than that, though, it was really visually pleasing. A lot of there was like I wasn't bored during it at all.
I will have to say to agree with you on that, Max. Like, some of their visual effects were pretty cheesy. Like, the background
Mhm.
stuff, that was pretty cheesy. But, like, if you look at
Yeah.
the visual effects for what they did for when the waves, the tidal waves, came crashing onto
Yep.
the shore, that stuff was
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not the visual effects are like perfect, but it's just when it's like a still
Yeah.
still like setting, it really sticks out that they're on a set. Like they don't. It's
Yeah.
not like
Oh yeah.
it's not like for instance like when I watch a Marvel movie and it's that same situation, it doesn't really feel like that.
Yeah.
I'm not dissing DC or anything about it, but like it just sticks out to me, at
Mhm.
least in this movie.
If I may, I'll provide an unpopular opinion here. Aside from the first Iron Man, I will put Aquaman over any solo Marvel movie. Meaning just the introduction up to the Avengers, like
Yeah.
Aquaman
Honestly, yeah,
compared to
I'd
the
probably
Incredible
agree with
Hulk or
I would say
Captain
the
America,
Incredible Hulk
or-
I can see.
Yeah.
I would probably agree with that pretty well.
Yeah.
just because it's already built up. We already saw Aquaman in Justice League,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
I granted I didn't see that, but
I
mean,
saw it.
I
It was
knew
a
it.
disaster.
Um,
From the clips I saw, it was
Dylan's
pretty
the
decent,
Dylan
but,
is the
yeah.
negativity corner in this.
That's why we
That's-
brought him
Oh,
in.
That's why he's here, because he's about
Okay.
got me, Charles.
To me and Dakota practically agree on, most things.
But
Although
I,
Rockland brings
I
us
will
back.
I will say I think there are certain elements where I could see, like Dylan mentioned, it is cheesy and predictable because it's a superhero movie. How unique can you get with it unless you do something like the Spider-Verse, where it's like, all right, it's actually colliding universes and everything's coming together or whatever.
When you get John
Mulaney,
Mulaney as Spider-Ham,
It's
come
fine.
talk to me.
dude, that brings up a great point. That was the other thing I was gonna get to that I forgot about.
Mhm.
The second, like I literally called it like 3 separate times during this movie. right when they were just like sitting there talking, and it was all getting calm. I was like, watch, something's gonna blow through the wall or something.
That was one gripe I did have. There was
I
way
was
too
like,
many surprise
something's gonna blow
explosions.
through the wall, something's gonna blow up, someone's gonna die, and it happened like every time.
Yeah. That was my one gripe.
I could
It was very
predict this entire
predictable when
movie.
something was gonna happen.
beat for beat.
When something important or explosive was gonna happen, you could pretty well predict
You could
it.
feel it in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or in the water, I guess you could say.
But honestly, my two favorite parts of this movie was that his dad was the guy from Start with the prequel, the clone guy, Jango Fett. I like that a
Yeah.
lot.
Was he?
And
Yeah, he's-
yeah,
I must have missed that.
I honestly don't give a shit.
that I really like that casting, and I really the squid is my favorite part of the movie.
The drumming squid.
Yeah.
Drumming squid.
I would say overall, I did enjoy the casting. So
I loved it. Oh yeah, the other part was all the crab men. That was pretty funny.
Oh, fun fact, that squid's name was Topo.
Dude, he's just hanging out, just drumming in a death arena. Like what better job can you
I know.
have?
it's dream jobs right there. It's
I'm
cool.
so glad they put that into the movie. That was my favorite.
But, you know what? I just got thinking, do you know what Aquaman is?
Hmm.
It's an underwater Thor.
Yep.
Yeah, I could see it. It would be either an underwater Thor, or I think it's more of a Thor mixed with the Black Panther,
Or Lion King, but
or
you know.
or Lion King. I mean, they're essentially one and the same, but
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
if you
I think
about
Lion
it,
King
you-
would be better, actually. Yeah,
Lion
if
King's
you,
better.
if you were
'Cause
if you were to put
Aquaman didn't have the throne already.
Right.
if you were to put like Thor and Aquaman from the two universes next to each other, they're pretty much their equals. Like within,
Exactly. Like,
Yeah.
like the gate to Atlantis, like,
Yeah.
they had that bridge just to
Yeah.
mirror Asgard, I think. Because there's no point to it.
I mean, aside from Border
I mean, yeah, they had the
Patrol.
cannon. Yeah, they had the cannons on top.
Yeah.
No,
About
I know, but I'm saying I think in most comic iterations, Atlantis is just you go right to
It's
it.
just a dome.
Yeah.
It's just a dome, I think.
Yeah, or it's
it's just a dome. Like, there's, I don't know. Aside from for the plot of this movie, there's no need to have a giant light bridge other than to keep up with.
Yeah, I mean, 'cause
I mean,
it's
what
not
they
like-
say in the
it's not
movie,
like
it was
has a
for the last remnant of the above world, I think it was.
Yes, and that was a valid explanation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because they have
in
most of their
cases,
history
The bridge
in
wouldn't
there.
make sense.
The one thing I would say though is if they were so adamant on keeping people out, and it's been so long since, and now we're going into the lore of this fucking place. But anyway, if they were so adamant on keeping people out, why not just stick a roof on there since they've been under there for so long? They've had time.
I suppose.
Oh,
But although that would kind of take
And-
away from like animals and stuff coming in. And,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Right.
And I think that's why they
And-
did that.
And I noticed too with that, no one's escaped in a long time, and Mirror just fucking piloted the shit right out of there, no problem.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, except for the very last bit. That's because you'd be chased.
Yeah.
That's the only reason.
I think the reason that, like, you know, she was piloted out of there so easily is because, like, they didn't want to keep her alive for as long as they could.
Right.
Well, they didn't know she was the one doing it until he literally looked in the window.
Yeah.
And
Until
then
he
noticed-
looked in and saw her.
Yeah.
All he
Can
knew
we
is
talk,
that he
can we
was
talk about
escaped.
the soldiers' stormtrooper aim when they're shooting at her?
Yeah, I did
Yeah,
notice
I
that.
noticed that. I'm like, you guys could have done better. Like,
That's
Because,
why
like,
they're,
you know,
They're great shots the entire rest of the movie.
well,
except
that's why their
trained
armor's white.
soldiers, you know.
that's why the armor's white.
Yeah. They're stormtroopers.
I will say though, besides the black guy's friggin' scuba helmet
Black
mask
Manta?
thing,
Black Manta.
yeah, besides his friggin' manta helmet thing, all the outfits look really cool.
Well, his
Right.
outfit was actually pretty comic book accurate, which I did enjoy.
A lot of the comic costumes were comic accurate, like dead on.
Yeah.
I looked it up.
They look really cool.
Yeah.
I especially love the
Okay.
design they did for Aquaman's actual outfit. Like, that was really cool.
I loved the scaling on it.
Yeah.
It looked tangible. It was a lot better
How-
than the green mess that it was in Justice League.
Oh,
How
did they change
about-
his outfit?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
I didn't watch
the
it.
orange.
Like,
It's
bring it
just
back
a
a little.
green spandex, pretty much.
oh,
What was that, Dylan?
How about I bring this back a little bit? How about we start at the beginning of the movie, so we're not
yeah,
just
yeah. What do you guys
rambling
think about
on.
the plot, like as a whole?
The plot?
much.
Oh my god, it's predictable and bland, and I can't stand it.
You can't.
Well,
we can't take
to
him
be
anywhere.
to be fair, Aquaman was a bit of an origin story. Yes, we were introduced to him in Justice League, and everyone knows Aquaman. Oh, fish boy, he talks to
Yeah, but
fish.
in Justice League, he kind of just came in. He kind of popped in,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, they
Right,
only got
and
the
plus-
Trinity in, and then that
I mean,
was
that's
it.
and that's to be expected out of the movie like that anyway. So you can't knock Justice League for that. that wasn't meant to be a, hey, where'd Wonder Woman come from? Where'd Batman come from?
Because
Right.
most of these people who watch them already.
They're
know.
already established by that point.
hmm
Yeah.
And sure, there's only so much originality you can have with
Yeah.
a new person taking over the throne.
I do like how the way they did it though. They didn't just kind of copy and paste an origin story about it.
Right. Right. I love the sub elements of Black Manta and the revenge plot. Even though Black Manta was underused a little bit, but I feel like that's for the best because it established him just enough
Here's the
to
thing.
have him as the main antagonist for
Here's the thing.
the sequel.
I feel like he's overused. I
He
feel
is.
like
Black
he
Manta's
should just been
overused.
released from the movie.
He's not overused so much so that
I hated the actor who played him. God,
Why?
he's
It's
a
fine.
terrible actor. Well, in the very beginning, he was so bad. He was so
I
silly.
didn't think he was that bad.
no, I didn't think so either. But going to a little bit of comic accurate for his origin story for Black Manta, I did enjoy the fact that they kept that he was pirate. He was a pirate. Because like the whole reason he hates Aquaman is because Aquaman never saved. Well, in the comics, anyways, is that Aquaman never saved him from pirates when he was a kid.
So they changed it a little bit.
But yeah, they still gave him
we
a
don't
good
even-
reason to hate
Actually,
him.
we don't even know if they changed it a little bit because remember what he says when they're fighting in the submarine. I've waited a long time for this. So he knows who he is.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
He did say though, "I'm a
It's
scavenger of
possible
the
that
sea, and you're the protector of it," or something like
It's
that.
possible they kept that
Mm.
what you just said about not saving from pirates or something, and this is just after that.
Well, because what it was is his grandfather was a pirate, and he was kind of raised in that line. That's what it was.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I will have to say though, according to Black Manta, or on the subject, I should say, Black Manta's suit up was one of the best scenes in the movie for me. That was a perfect soundtrack choice,
Yeah.
and just watching the building of the suit, him taking it apart and doing his own thing with it, and just spray painting it from the white to black, and that was a good scene in my opinion. That's one of the best suit ups I've seen in a recent movie.
Talking about Black Manta, I think his like because the end of the movie implies there's gonna be another one.
Mhm.
But I think his exit from this one was a little bit unceremonious. Like he kind of just got
Yeah,
yeeted off
he-
of a cliff.
Yeah, he fell
didn't see anything
last
else.
to see him. Yeah.
He got yeeted off of a cliff and you didn't see anything else of him until he was floating on a board at the end of the movie.
Thank God.
You are so hard to please. I can't.
You
Oh my
are.
god!
It is
am.
terrible.
I have standards. Okay.
This was probably one of the most visually pleasing movies I've seen in a long
Yeah,
time.
exactly.
And you still don't like it.
Honestly, it was just a bit of like a clusterfuck. Honestly.
I'm glad you said away from us during the movie theater, Dylan.
Yeah, me and Charles sat right next to each other. Dylan was like what?
Dylan was a
7
couple
seats
rows
down?
or a couple
Yeah.
seats down. Yeah.
I was gonna tell you, Charles, like, hey, if there's no one sitting next to him, like, do you want to go over? Then I'm like,
Yeah.
nah, probably
Nah,
better if I
never
don't say anything.
Well, because I was thinking that too. I'm like, if no one's sitting next to him, we should probably move over. And then people
Yeah.
sat down on each side of him, and I'm like, well, shit, never mind.
There
Yeah.
were like
Yeah.
one or two open seats right to my right.
Was the theater?
Oh, was
like,
it to your
kinda
right? I
packed?
thought there was a
Yeah, it's to my right.
couple and
There's-
an empty seat.
There's two people to my left.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. You weren't sitting right next to the couple.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm looking up some stats real quick. Keep talking.
All right. So, should we start at, like the beginning of the movie and like work our way to the
How about
end?
we just I have like what 7 minutes left before I'm leaving. Yeah,
All
let's just kind of like thoughts throughout the movie,
Okay.
if you can remember, you know.
Honest to God,
Alright.
whenever I watch a movie, I try to black out. I don't think about comic accuracy. I don't do no. I just enjoy the ride for what it is.
Unless I'm watching it for like a
through.
second time.
That's for the second
Yeah,
time.
Yeah.
The second, yeah, that's when you start thinking. But the first time seeing a movie, I just black out. I just enjoy it. All right, good or bad, like I just go along for the ride.
Let's see.
And I enjoyed Aquaman a lot because of that. I wasn't thinking about anything. There was no worries of
You didn't have to think about anything really.
exactly. And like Charles mentioned, with something like Aquaman, where it has no standards to begin with, you can only go up.
Exactly.
Yeah. The only thing I had to think about was whenever they met with Black Manta, whenever they had that water hologram thing come up, I was like, who the fuck is that? I couldn't
was
tell
Orm.
who it was.
That was Orm.
I realized who it was after. I was like,
Yeah.
that?
That was actually a very neat way of dealing with holograms in this movie, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's,
Like
you know,
the
science and
hydrogram?
accurate. The hydrogram, because, you know, science, whatever, you can't actually have holograms because light
Yeah.
doesn't do that. But
Yeah, I
having
thought
it
it
project onto water, that was a very clever move.
I thought it was
That was
cool.
actually really cool. I'm like, I want that now.
And when they were in Italy, I gotta say, when Mira went into the wine shop and just she had
Yeah.
the bottles and everything, I just got reminiscence of The Shining and that wall of blood.
Uh,
That might have been a reference, might not have been, but and then seeing just her impale those soldiers.
I see, it's clearly
That was-
like Moses
That was a
parting
really
Red Sea.
cool move. That was a really cool move because it's fucking water.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like you're
Taking
like,
the
yeah,
water
fuck
from
you.
the wine.
Why couldn't she like just do that earlier though, with like the fountain?
Aquaman is already at 600 million in earnings,
Not
Yeah.
bad. It's what, second week? Third week?
something like that. Yeah,
the 21st, so just over a week.
Oh, just over a week though.
just over 1 week.
Well, is that worldwide or is that
1 week.
US?
Yeah.
That's worldwide.
Yeah,
That's worldwide.
Okay, so then it's been a couple of weeks because Aquaman was out in China for 2 weeks before the US, I think.
That's right.
Anyway, yeah, that's
So-
what I was going to look up.
Mhm.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It already outperformed Justice League.
Yeah, I was going to say that next.
But I don't think that's too hard to do.
Mm.
Well, I can't keep saying this because I haven't seen Justice League, but like, there was a vision for Justice League, and yes, it may have been moody and atmospheric, and Joss Whedon came along and kind of redid everything from scrap. If a Snyder Cut does exist, and it does, and if Warner Bros. Will ever release it, which they will not, I'm sure it will get better reception.
Yeah, it'd probably be
But-
better, but I don't think it would be.
I would even settle for clips that were not,
I would
used.
settle for clips on YouTube.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I thought the King guy was Liam Neeson at first.
Dolph Lundgren, I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't
Dolph
know
Lundgren
it was
was
him
him.
either. Yeah, you can't recognize him.
It's
I
the
thought it
beard,
was
man. It
Liam
throws you off.
It's the
okay.
orange hair and the white beard.
The look yelled Liam Neeson to me. The voice yelled Dolph Lundgren to me, and I was like, "Who the fuck are you?"
Oh.
But yeah, I thought it was really good. Oh, Dakota, here's a good question for you. You can probably compare this one. So, this might be a good comparison. So, Batman vs Superman was widely considered a bad movie. How do you compare that to Aquaman?
Batman v Superman was.
That was widely considered a bad movie. I know you're a big
That's-
fan of
That's
DC, so you probably don't think the same way, but
well, no, that's difficult. I can see exactly where people like say they're not comic nerds or whatever, because anyone that's a fan of the source material will say it was actually a really good movie, and like, because Zack Snyder is a director, he doesn't hold your hand through movies. He doesn't.
Yeah, no.
it's the same premise that said I don't remember what the movie was called, but it was a recent one that was like absolutely bombed by the critics, but everyone else said it was really good. I don't remember what movie that was.
Suicide Squad?
No, I
No.
don't remember which. Let me look it up. Hold on a second.
Wonder Woman?
Keep talking about what I brought up.
Wonder
Any
Woman did
DC
bomb.
movie?
Well, Batman v Superman, that was a case of
The extended cut did a lot
the
better.
extended cut. Warner Brothers butchered that movie after it was finished.
And they're
Yeah.
Like,
on
if
DVD,
you were to
let's do
watch,
this.
if you were to watch
If
the original theatrical cut by Zack Snyder, I watched it all the way through. It was like an extra hour and a half, maybe.
I think
It
so,
was close
something
to,
like
it was
that.
close to a 3-hour runtime. That's the version I saw. I loved it, and I've never seen the theatrical version or the Warner Brothers version that they trimmed
Yeah,
down.
the theatrical version was alright. Like, I
Was
saw
it
both,
alright?
yeah. Compared
I
to
haven't
it,
seen
it gave a lot more backstory, and I actually really enjoyed the extended cut.
Okay.
Dylan, did you see both?
I haven't seen Batman v Superman, no.
Oh, okay.
Haven't seen it at all.
I haven't seen it at all.
I didn't either.
Alright. I would recommend watching the extended cut then. Don't watch
That's,
the
that's
theatrical.
why I specifically asked Dakota
Mhm.
because I knew he saw it.
Yeah.
The extended cut is much better.
Yes.
Just personal preference.
I'm not sure I want to go through 3 hours of Batman v Superman.
If you watch the theatrical version, it won't do it justice.
It
'cause
will not make
leaves
sense
out,
at all.
It leaves out stuff.
It leaves out giant chunks, and like scenes that are supposed to be near the end are actually at the beginning. They completely fucked it up.
Well, here. Before I leave
Okay.
in a minute, I'll leave it with this one. So, solely talking about because it's they're the same universe. Or any say origin story that you could think of that was considered bad compared to this one. What do you think they improved a lot?
I think
I'm talking about DC wise, not
DC.
just
well,
DC.
are you,
Like
DC,
say like
well,
a Batman or whatever.
well, DC as a whole, or the extended thing they're trying to build.
Yeah, they're
Cause say like the Dark Knight series, that's DC, but it's not. That's its own thing. It's
Yeah.
isolated.
Let's
So-
stick to the cinematic universe.
So
Alright,
yeah,
so-
so like Aquaman origin story. That's what this is. Compare that to another character origin story in DC. How do you think it compares?
Of the DC
Of-
connected
of-
universes, I think Aquaman is right up there. Man of Steel will always be my favorite, but
I
I
thought
think
it
it's
was really.
on
I
par.
thought Aquaman was great. I thought it
I
was.
would say-
I thought it was executed very well.
Yeah,
for this for
I
the
highly
extended
disagree.
universe, definitely up there with Man of Steel. I would say, but if it's DC as a total, I would put it obviously underneath Batman's Begins, but pretty
Yeah.
close, like third maybe.
It's up there with the two really good ones, is what you're saying.
Exactly,
Yeah.
yeah. For an origin story wise, from an origin story
Yes.
standpoint, sticking to comic book accuracy, and not even comic book accuracy suit wise, but like also like I don't want to say originality, but a different take on Heir to the Throne story.
well, I think that's in part to James Wan and Jeff Johns because those two were a good choice.
I
Definitely.
think that one of the best things about this movie that made it a success really was there weren't any unnecessary deaths that left you kind of feeling like why did you just do that?
Yeah,
Like for instance, I thought his dad
Honestly?
was gonna die. I thought his mom was gonna die because that's how these movies go.
I
thought
didn't
his
expect
dad was
anyone to
gonna
die.
I thought his mom might die. I thought the princess might die at some point. Like and there wasn't any of that.
Okay, hold on one second. Dylan, you said you didn't expect anyone to die at all.
No,
Really?
I was expecting all of them to
I,
die.
from the very beginning, I knew the mom was still alive.
Well, yeah, that one was predictable, but
Yeah.
That was
I expect at least the dad to die, at least
Yeah.
in the drowning when
I
the
expected
truck
him
got
to- yeah.
flipped over.
And I'm really glad
Yeah,
they didn't do that because the biggest problem I had with I'm trying to think of the name of
Man
it.
of Steel.
The biggest problem I had with fucking it's not a DC movie.
Oh,
Oh fuck! What was the name of it?
What's it about?
yeah.
I think I'm thinking about Solo.
yeah.
Somebody died in one of these movies that like was completely unnecessary, and I was like, why?
Hmm.
I don't remember. I'll think of it eventually, but I've seen like the movie I'm thinking of. I can't remember the name of it. The character died for a completely unnecessary reason, and you just kind of left like, why?
So they just texted the
Mhm.
Wasn't
Dakota.
it
He can put it in
the-
editing.
Guy with 4 arms.
I don't know. I'll think about it.
Guy with,
I'll
Okay.
I'll
Guy
think
with
of it.
4 arms.
guy with 4 arms. What?
4 arms.
Ben 10.
Yeah. Ben
Yeah.
10
But yeah, no,
dies
I
with
just-
Han Solo.
I really like. Here, I'm gonna leave in a second, but I'll leave you guys with this. I really liked the execution. The storyline kept me entertained the whole time. The actors were really good. I really like Jason Momoa. And it was just really visually and audibly pleasing. Like I really liked it.
Mhm.
It kept my attention and it told a good story.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Alright,
Max, thank you for joining us. It was a pleasure.
Alright.
I'm,
Yep.
I'm
Yeah.
off to my Saturday Night Live audition here. So
Alright, have
Okay.
fun.
See you then.
We'll send
Yeah,
this clip to them for you.
I'll get you guys on. Don't worry.
All right. Thanks.
All right,
All
see you
right,
guys.
bye.
Later, Max.
Okay.
Okay.
So that was a whole lot of rambling. Whole lot of
Alright, well,
whole
do you
lot
want
of
to
liking
start
this
from
movie.
the beginning
Maybe
of the
not.
movie now?
Yeah, let's start at the beginning. Very, very beginning. They all meet, all that, yada yada. Alright, so
Just to say who's starting.
yeah, no.
Do I
I'm
talk
trying-
first? You talk first.
Charles,
trying to think.
Charles Dakota, you
Yeah.
want to start?
I'm thinking. Don't have me go first.
Alright.
Okay.
I'd say if we're doing it from the beginning.
Yep, from the beginning. It was
Alright, so from the beginning, like the open credits scene, I did enjoy kind of like the storybook kind of telling of it. I
Yeah.
did kind of enjoy that. Like
I was pretty neutral about it. I was like, okay, they're doing this again. It's
mean,
an origin story,
yeah.
whatever.
But like, when was the last time they did a storybook telling for a superhero origin movie?
Wonder Woman?
Since like last year.
Yeah. But
And we're getting one in-
like you don't
we're
see
getting
Marvel
one in a
kind of
couple-
do that. That's why.
We're getting one in a couple months. It's called Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
True. But yeah, like you don't see Marvel do that. I don't think I've seen Marvel do that recently. So
Well, they're going to have to eventually, just because
yeah,
they're gonna have to, because they're still building their universe. They're gonna have however many, and I know once the Fox deal goes to, they're gonna have to have the Fantastic Four and X-Men and all that, and they're gonna have to find a way to introduce all of them.
Yeah.
And without a doubt, they're gonna get their own origin movies.
I don't want them to have. Can we just like skip the whole origin shit and like, hey, we're the Fantastic Four. Everyone knows who the fucking Fantastic Four.
Well,
That's
like
the thing is for people who don't read comic books,
Just,
they
like,
don't know.
Spend 10, 20, like 10 minutes. Done. 10 minutes. Like we're the
see
fucking.
that's what I liked about Captain America: Civil War when they introduced Spider-Man, because Spider-Man is such a popular character. Everyone knows who he is. So they spent 5 minutes on it, and that was that. And that was a great choice.
Same with
That was
Age of
bam,
Ultron
done.
for the twins.
Yeah.
I also
for
like
Scarlet
Spider-Man:
Witch and
Homecoming
Pietro.
because it's like, hey, you know Spider-Man, right? It's like we're skipping the whole Ben died, and they're like, oh, responsibility.
Yeah, they didn't even cast Ben. There wasn't even a name.
They don't need Ben.
He's died way too many times.
Oh yeah.
I did.
Same with Thomas and Martha Wayne.
Yeah,
They've died too many times.
I did enjoy that in Batman versus Superman. Like there wasn't a whole separate movie because everyone's already seen a Batman movie.
Exactly. They showed the brief glimpses.
Exactly.
And that's it. That's all you need.
Okay, so for me, the whole origin bit is like, yeah, okay, I'm done with the whole origin thing. Just move on with it.
For superheroes that don't get their origin movies, they should. Like Fantastic Four, there's
Right.
been 3 iterations already. Like you don't really
And
need to know.
I think they should.
I get it, but it's,
I'm against reboots and remakes, but if they deserve it, they should get one.
Exactly.
Because I know the original version was best, but but even then, that's not by much.
Yeah.
But like they still need another reboot to get it right.
Mhm.
Because those are amazing characters. They're fantastic. Pun intended.
they're
But
the Fantastic Four.
They need to get it right. The point I'm trying to get at. Because if you don't do the character justice, then that's just disrespecting it.
Do the character justice, but just like going over 10 minutes of the origin story. Done.
I want this one line.
We're the Fantastic Four. This is what we are.
Alright, I want to say this before we go back to DC. I just want this one line in the MCU. It's Captain America and Human Torch just standing right next to each other. Hey, don't I know you from somewhere? I just want that one line.
I'm sure we're
Yes.
gonna get that eventually.
I just want it. Okay. But we should probably get back to the DCU.
Okay.
Right, get back to Aquaman.
And then eventually it's, we go in. The Atlanteans show up, and then we get a fight scene. And they're like, "Hey, come with us. You gotta execute ya.
Well, it's not got to execute yet, because, I mean, obviously...
We gotta take
Yeah.
not execute. We gotta take you back to Atlantis." And she's like, "Fuck no!" And then the fight scene.
Yeah, I am curious, though, about how they found out that she had a son.
I'm sure.
I don't know.
I'm sure that she probably told of the child.
She probably told him to Volku, but
To Volko?
other than that,
Yeah.
no one else should have known. Because, I mean, she had to
I
watch over him. Watch
Literally
over
have no idea.
Arthur.
It might be just a complete overlook,
Yeah.
Possibly.
or
Maybe
that
she's
we
a
just
sleep
like,
talker.
not missing something.
She very well could be.
Yeah,
It could
who
be
knows?
fact where it's like Ace Ventura 2, where they find out that the princess isn't a virgin, and Ace is like, "Wait, they can tell that?" Just runs off. It might be a case like that, where they just know.
Yeah.
And so, like, the first fight scene, I'm mixed because I like the long shot, but I don't like the whole CGI.
Well, with the entire movie being
Camera
set
shot.
underwater, it's kind of hard not to have CGI. But I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Nicole Kidman is up there in age,
Mhm.
so I don't think it'd be reasonable to ask her, hey, can you learn martial arts for this movie? So obviously that camera angle was
Unless
designed
she
to
actually
hide.
already knew martial arts. I mean, like,
Did she?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Hold on. Because, we got
Anyways,
some pretty wild method actors out there.
Yeah. Well, I just know that because it actually wasn't Nicole Kidman fighting on screen. I'm only guessing that camera
It's
angle
probably
was
just like CGI.
it was used to hide the face.
Yeah.
Nicole Kidman's only 51.
Oh, nice. And so we go into, and then it's like Black Manta, his whole introduction, his whole origin story within an origin story.
Black Manta's origin, I think that was actually pretty condensed and concise. I didn't hate it.
Yeah, no. Like, I mean, I know supervillains don't get their whole big bad origin story, but the reason why they hate the hero gets the more glimpse of it, and I actually kind of enjoyed how they did it.
Yeah, there's hints at it at the beginning, like, I've been waiting for this, but who are you?
Mm-hmm.
First off, I want to say I hated the actor for Black Manta and his father because it literally sounded like they're reading off a fucking script.
It's because they kind of are doing this point of movies.
Yeah, no. Like
Nah,
like legit, it's like, yeah.
Well, as
And
far as
it
I think
was
that was
so fucking stilted, and
that may have been their first time acting, though. I'm not sure
Yeah.
because I can't recall the actor's name. I can't even pronounce it.
quick question.
Abdul, I think.
How much was this movie made? How much money was made to make this movie? I finally got there. How much money was made to make this movie?
Hold on. Budget was between 160 and 200 million.
Almost
You're
triple
saying
that.
you couldn't find a better actor with $160 million,
A lot of that went to the CGI.
Mm-hmm.
but you couldn't find a better actor.
Well, with that attitude, you're not going to be in any of our movies anymore. Just saying.
You don't have $160 million.
Yeah, so.
Okay, fine.
Alright, so the actor for Black Manta was in The Greatest Showman, Baywatch, the new Baywatch.
Best known for his role in Cadillac's television series and The Get Down on Netflix. Also starred in Baywatch.
And the Watchmen TV series that's coming out next year.
So he's not been in much.
Those are just superhero stuff. He's been in some other stuff, but not a whole lot.
Michael Beach, the father.
Father.
Lean on Me, One False Move, Shortcuts, Waiting to Exhale, A Family Thing, Soul Food. Television, he starred in Monty Parker and the NBC drama series The Third Watch. So nothing really major that we would know him from.
Okay.
So I would say that this is the first real high budget production that he's been in.
Okay.
I mean, unless, the viewers out there, know him from other
Unless,
things.
yes.
Insidious Chapter 2.
Oh,
Amazing.
Yeah.
I'm looking now, so.
So, yep, we get the whole origin story. Dad shoots a grenade launcher 5 feet away from Aquaman. Knocks a missile launch, a missile, whatever,
Torpedo.
on himself. Torpedo. On himself. He dies. Boo-hoo. Whatever. I didn't give a shit about him.
I mean, you weren't meant to.
I think it was common knowledge he was going to die right from the start, and that's what's going to kick off the Black Manta revenge
Black
story.
Manta.
Is you killed my father type deal.
You killed my father, prepare to die.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you, Isaac. I just realized what you said.
At 6:08.
I know.
Oh, speaking of which, I think we should wrap it up because that's like 45 minutes of recording. I gotta edit through.
To be fair, the first 10 minutes are like us trying to figure shit out.
I know, but still, that's a half hour of footage. I'm not gonna leave this uncut.
Alright. Well, thank you all for watching.
Yep. Our rambling, our mess. of-
We hope you don't hate Dylan as much as we do.
Believe me, we still can't get over Dylan.
Oh, there's one thing I would like to add. My favorite part of this entire movie.
Don't say the credits.
Not the credits.
Okay.
Even though the credits were very well done, I enjoyed the
I did
stylized-
like the credits.
I love the. Actually, that was one thing I did notice was a lot of the parallels between this and Disney's Atlantis: Lost Empire. I thought that was really cool. I got very reminiscent of that in the futuristic technology. But that's beside the point. What was your favorite thing, Dylan?
When they're explaining the whole thing of why the villain's doing this, and it's like you need to get the 4 nations,
Yes.
and then he's like, and then you'll become Ocean Master.
Mhm.
I almost fucking laughed out loud the moment I heard Ocean Master. That is literally the dumbest shit I've ever heard it ever.
Well, the comics are written in.
Yeah, that's his name.
When was Aquaman's debut? Sometime like 45.
Something like that.
You can't
Oh,
like change the name. Can't think of anything better than Ocean Master. Just like King
that
of the
was what
Ocean.
it was in the comics.
Ah,
First
King of
appearance
the
of
Ocean.
Aquaman. It was in More Fun Comics number 73.
please. I don't care what this movie was based off of. I'm just like making it based off
1941.
judging it based off the movie. That is the
1941, so-
dumbest name ever.
When was Ocean Master a thing, Dakota?
Ocean Master.
Ocean Master.
Ooh, excuse me.
So
September 1st.
that was my favorite thing about this whole movie. Oh, and seeing Black Manta getting kicked off a cliff.
I enjoyed that one split second of the GoPro view of Black Manta falling down the cliff.
Mhm.
That was nice.
I just didn't want to see Black Manta anymore.
Aquaman number 29. When was
Also,
when was the run date?
the whole entire movie, just like a lot of movie, cheap. Like it was made off of like a TV set, especially especially not the CGI scenes where they're on an actual set.
1966 was Ocean Master's first debut.
Goddamn.
Alright.
Honestly, there's so much CGI in this movie. It could be qualified as an animated
It's
movie.
underwater.
It's underwater, Dylan. Let it go.
I'm never gonna let this go.
That's all the time we have for today, folks.
Okay.
Please leave all your hate down in the comments.
And please,
Yeah.
if you're actually watching this, recommend us a movie to watch.
Yes, please.
All right. See you later. I gotta go get food.
Ah, God, I'm starving. Oh, it's Speed Dubs night. Hell yeah. Alright.